Today I want to share with you an exercise that is going to help you summon the A-list copywriter within you. All the best learnings, all the best experience that you have, all the best training that you've gone through, all the best insights and perspectives that you've developed from however long you have been studying copywriting, you've been growing your skill and your experience as a copywriter. I'm going to help you instantly summon all of that and put it to work on the project in front of you, the page in front of you on which you are writing copy for whatever purpose, for your own business, for clients, whatever, right? And this is an exercise. It takes less than 60 seconds as you're sitting down to write. It's just something that you can repeat. And the more you repeat it, the better at it you're going to get and the more automatic this is going to feel. Now, I will say that before we get started, this is something where I'm not going to show you my notes because it is a visual demonstration of this exercise. And so also, if you listen to the audio version of the Breakthrough Marketing Secrets, good on you for doing that because, audio can be a great way to learn, especially if that's your learning modality. But what I'll say is there are visual components that are going to make more sense if you watch the video on YouTube, if you go find this on YouTube. So I will try to explain what I'm doing. And at the same time, you might want to check out that video. If you're here on YouTube, if you are watching the video, hey, you're going to enjoy it too. All right, so this is going to take less than 60 seconds. You do it as you sit down to write. And it is based on the work of Mike Mandel. It's based on what he frequently refers to as ego states work. It's also like it's another term for parts work. And the basic premise of this is that while we like to think of ourselves as one person floating around in one body, right? Walking around the world and in one body, in reality, there are many aspects to our self. And so we may have a self that shows up when we're doing our best at work. We may have a self that shows up when we're struggling with a problem. We may have a self that shows up when we're going to play a sport that we love. We may have a self that shows up when we're, faced with whatever given situation. And not only that, we have better adapted and worse adapted parts of ourself for those different situations. And so if, competitive sports person shows up at work, that may actually be beneficial, right? But if competitive sports person shows up in a very emotionally trying moment inside a relationship, it may not work out so well, right? So it's all about bringing the right parts of ourself, the right ego states to the executive, which is like being in charge of our interaction with the world at the right time. And Mike Mandel often teaches it as a classroom. So at any given time, a certain aspect of ourself, a certain ego state may be best to run the classroom. So there could be an experiment where we need to bring our curious self to it to see what happens in the experiment. Or there may be a lecture where we need to bring the smartest part of ourselves, right? All of that as the grounding, the framework to say that when we are trying to write the best possible copy, well, if we have an A-list copywriter inside of ourselves, right? If we have the part of ourselves that knows and understands copy, that's read all the books, that has lots of great ideas, that can come up with big ideas, that is creative but also practical and focused on the selling aspect of good direct response marketing, we want that part of ourself to lead the way as we're sitting to write down copy, right? To write our copy. Now, I will also say, and this is where the visual component comes in, this leverages, as Mike Mandel describes it, Chinese medicine, qi and energy flow within your body. There are energy meridians all throughout your body in traditional Chinese medicine where if energy is flowing correctly, we're healthy. If energy isn't flowing correctly, we're not healthy. And this leverages a spot on the back of your hand between your pinky finger and your ring finger. between those bones that support your pinky finger and your ring finger, there is kind of an indent there. You can feel it. And he says, use the non-dominant hand. It doesn't matter that much which hand you use, but use that non-dominant hand. And with your dominant hand, you use your first two fingers and you feel for where that spot is between your pinky finger and ring finger. And you just feel that spot. And what you're going to do is you are going to tap inside that spot. That's critical part of how we're summoning the A-list copywriter within us, right? We're going to tap inside of that part. And our goal here, okay, you can pause tapping for just a second. Our goal here is to bring that A-list copywriter into the A-list copywriter ego state into the executive function. Like, we're going to make that A-list copywriter in charge while we are writing copy. And by the way, he teaches this for doing whatever you need to do. If you need to go give a speech, if you need to record a podcast episode, if you need to go have a difficult conversation with a loved one, if you need to be a great parent, if you need to show up and like be the fun person in a certain situation, if you like whatever it is, you can use this to call that ego state forward. We're just talking about how to summon the A-list copywriter within you, right? And so we have that goal of bringing the A-list copywriter ego state into the executive. And we're going to do it by, while we're tapping, we're going to have positive affirmations of what that A-list copywriter would be, right? So we're going to state positively all the traits, all the aspects, all the elements of the A-list copywriter. And it is going to bring that part of ourselves out, bring that part of ourselves forward, right? And so let's just demonstrate. Let's do a demonstration so you can see how it is done. And so I'm sitting down to write copy. Maybe it's a new piece of copy, maybe it's a challenging piece of copy, whatever. I'm going to say, I know how to write amazing copy. I have great ideas that just come to me, writing incredibly persuasive copy that generates all the leads, customers, sales, and profits I want. It is just easy. It comes automatically. It is second nature. I'm easily able to leverage all the best lessons from all the copywriters that I've learned from. Roy Furr is awesome, and I am able to take all that I've learned from Roy, and I'm able to immediately apply it to write my best copy going forward. Okay, that was a joke, right? You saw the smile, right? But I'm able to write just all this incredible copy. It comes effortlessly. I know exactly what to say next. I know what's going to be most persuasive to my audience. And I am that copywriter who is able to achieve incredible things with my writing. I know how to make money show up. I know how to create success. I am creating business success as a copywriter here right now, and I am ready to write. I am ready to crank out just the most incredible profit-pulling copy that you have ever read. And you do this for about 60 seconds and just state whatever comes to you. Maybe that's not the best affirmations for you. Maybe you have better affirmations that fit you, right? But the whole point is, all of those things that we're stating, we're calling forward. We are summoning that A-list copywriter within ourselves that has access to all those great resources, right? I'm able to pull in the market awareness of Eugene Schwartz, and I'm able to pull in the proven tested advertising methods of John Caples, and I'm able to pull in the wisdom of scientific advertising, and I'm able to pull, like, just go for it, right? Whatever is the best fit for you, you state those things, and we don't know exactly how it works, right? We don't know how it works, but the question is, what if it does, right? What if it does? What if within you, you have access to all the resources from all of the learnings that you have done, from all the courses that you've gone through, from all the books that you've read, and your subconscious mind is ready to deliver that to you if you ask. If you ask. And this is a way, like, maybe the tapping doesn't matter. Maybe, I don't know, like, we don't know how it works, right? But maybe what happens is this aligns your intention with your resources and capabilities and skills and brings them all into conscious awareness, intentional focus, and kind of warms up your brain so that you are able to do this, right? And so if we're just looking to summon the best of us within us, in this case for writing A-list copy, writing the best copy we can write, well, why not try to do that a little bit more intentionally using this practice that is highly recommended by the way, I don't think I stated it here because I talk about him so often, by Mike Mandel, who is widely considered one of the best, if not the best, current teachers of hypnosis in the world, and NLP and intentional use of your subconscious mind for the achievement of the success that you desire. So I'm Roy Furr. This is Breakthrough Marketing Secrets. I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know, in the comments with this episode what you think, and I'll catch you again in the next episode. See you soon. Thank you once again for tuning in to this daily episode of Breakthrough Marketing Secrets. Remember, check out the links with this episode for even more value. Now make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, and engage in every way you can to keep this show going and growing and delivering daily value to you. I'll catch you soon for your next big breakthrough.